Sophia and Princess Kalamazoo were introduced to the United States foster care system when they were 4 and 7 years old. They were found wandering the streets, looking for their mother, who had abandoned them in a motel. These sisters had been with too many foster families to count. Even though they had been with so many different foster parents, they noticed one common thread: a lack of love. Sophia recalls one foster mother who would take a belt and beat her with it. She would then grab a hanger or a heel and continue beating her with those. The girls also had to endure multiple foster families who would lock the fridges and starve them for punishment. One foster parent even went as far as to make them sleep in a doghouse and eat dog food. That was their life. That was their childhood. And that is the horrific side of the American foster care system today. Although foster care can be a safe haven for some, it can be heartbreaking for others. So today, we're going to pack up our stuffed animals and move to the problems facing foster care. Then we'll relocate to the causes of these problems, and finally, adopt some new solutions. So let's open the doors into the homes of foster care and see some of the problems these kids have to endure. Now, there are roughly 415,000 kids in the American foster care system today. A study done in Contra Costa County found that 45% of these youth will end up homeless. That's roughly 187,000 of those kids. The study also concluded that 35% of foster kids will be incarcerated. That's about 145,000 inmates. Another study conducted in Calgary consisted of interviews with so-called street kids, found that an overwhelming 90% had been in foster care prior to lining up on the streets. Now, the outcomes that many former foster kids have to face are far from limited to just homelessness and imprisonment. For females, a third had given birth within 3 years of leaving the foster care system. Since 2005, 57% of foster kids have been diagnosed with a major mental illness. Now, these are just some of the things happening to these kids after they leave foster care. In the system, they aren't provided psychiatric treatment, family counseling, nor are they given the educational and vocational training they need. A study conducted by the Casey Family Programs in 2005 found that only 20% of foster kids obtained a degree beyond high school. They also concluded that 33% of former foster kids had an annual household income at or below the poverty level. Now, the reason these kids' academic life is suffering is due to the multiple placements they have to endure. Placements cause kids to have to rapidly adapt to new environments and new schools. And for your average 8-year-old, that's next to impossible. According to the foster analysis and reporting system, the average length a child stays in foster care is 2 years. Yet, the longer a child is in the system, the likelihood of them experiencing multiple placements increases. According to 2001 data, also from the foster care analysis and reporting system, a foster kid can experience up to 2 placements every year. That means your average foster kid can experience up to 4 placements. A study also conducted by the Casey Family Programs in 2005 found that 65% of foster kids experience 7 or more school changes from elementary school through high school. I know, I just gave you lots of numbers and statistics, but I encourage you all to remember that behind each percent is a child, and their lives are at stake. I also understand that some of the data I gave you is a little outdated, but the reality is that was the last time anyone bothered to do reports like these. The vulnerability that foster kids still face today is tremendous. So let's move away from the problems and address the causes as to why these kids are turning out this way. foster kids have to deal with instability their whole lives. Now, the inconsistency within that child's life could well start long before they enter the foster care system, but it significantly worsens once they're in the system itself. The fluctuation within foster care stems from the multiple placements kids have to endure. But the inconsistency within foster care isn't the only reason these kids are turning out this way. The dismantling of families has enormous consequences. Kids that grow up outside of a family environment can't learn things that can only be learned in that setting, like how to love, who to trust, and how to take care of yourself. Sadly, these are all valuable life lessons foster kids don't gain through the poor training foster parents receive. Foster parents tend to be unprepared as to how to take care of a child with such complex medical, emotional, and psychological needs. Although most people think foster care is a lost cause, I have some ways we can adopt some new solutions. Did you know that you could become a certified foster parent from taking an online course? You could also become an ordained minister from taking an online course. But just because you took that online course doesn't mean you'll be a good ordained minister. The same goes for foster parents. One could tell a person about the difficulties of raising a foster child, but it doesn't actually prepare them for it. If we allow ourselves to make sure that no foster child is overlooked, and take more time to make sure that parents have the training they need, then we have the possibility to successfully stimulate a family environment within the foster care system. As Baltimore Child Welfare Director Molly McGrath points out, if we allow ourselves to take more time to observe families more closely, we could find the earliest moment to intervene long before a catastrophic event happens that ends with a child in foster care. An example of a moment to look for is kids not going to school. Now, when a 6-year-old isn't going to school, they're making a choice. But when a 6-year-old isn't going to school, they're telling us that something's wrong at home. She goes on to say that when they send people to talk to these families at home, they find fascinating things. Such as that child might have untreated asthma, which is so fixable. Or that those parents put a rough patch in their relationship, which is harder to fix, but it doesn't mean their kid can't go to school. And they find that even with the smallest of interventions, they have the possibility of turning a family onto the value of their child's academic career for the rest of their educational life. I want to make myself clear. I'm not saying we shouldn't protect children. Of course we should. It's extremely important that we do so. Despite the overwhelming lack of evidence that says foster care is working, we continue to use it. Foster care appears to be a one-way ticket to either penitentiary, poverty, or insanity. Sadly, the Calzare sisters aren't the only people that have stories such as theirs. In the foster care community, their traumatic childhood is just a dime in a dozen. And the only way we can prevent further people from being tormented is if we seriously modify the system we have now. But hey, if you guys still don't believe me, that's totally fine. We could leave everything the way it is. But if we do leave everything the way it is, we'd never be able to say we helped anyone. We'd never be given the opportunity to see that foster care set a child up for a successful life. But if we acted now, one day, we'd all be able to say that foster care did some good for some kids in need. I was like walking, I was like,